The other thing we have to keep in mind is that racism is often a failure to see that individual. It turns a person into a category. What happens when you fill out any type of application? They ask what your race is. Are you Latino or not Latino? Are you American Indian, American Islander, like Hawaiian, Samoan? Are you white? Are you African American? Are you Native American? That's the only place really on applications or maybe government forms. When you walk into a restaurant, you don't have to check a box as to what your race is. So again, some entity out there is continuing to keep society in that category of people. But no, instead we see Marcus as the father, maybe a teacher, maybe he's a musician. He's my neighbor. He volunteers down at the rec center coaching basketball. But yet the rest of us is as a black man. Back in 2020, did a couple of interviews with some students that I had, and they were black. And I asked them, what do you prefer to be called? Black, African American? And the response, all three of them, was like, it really doesn't matter as long as it's with respect. They don't care. Preferably, they don't want to be seen as black. In fact, their response was, I'm a person who happens to be black, just like you're a person who happens to be white. Why is it that we only identify those other people as classifications? And so the response was, as long as you are talking about respect, you can call me black, call me a black man. You don't have to sit there and be PC and say I'm African American, because there are some people who are black that aren't African American. For example, Lennox Lewis, the boxer, just comes to the top of my head. He's British, English. How can he be African American? He's black and he's from England. No American in him, not even an American citizen. And then you've got others like the beloved Elon Musk and others, I think Charlize Theron, who are actually African American. They're from South Africa. It's African. And they're from American citizens. Or what about the people from North Africa, like Egyptians, Moroccans, people that aren't of black skin? Are they not African Americans? So you can see how we start getting into these categories that it really becomes kind of ridiculous and stupid. You see Maria, she's the nurse, a mother, a business owner, maybe a community leader, but to others, she's a Hispanic woman. Instead of seeing Daniel, the student, the athlete, the future engineer, he's just an Asian kid, and an Asian kid that's good at math. Instead of seeing an individual white person with a unique background, someone assumes they're automatically wealthy, powerful, sheltered, hateful, and personally responsible for every historical injustice that ever occurred.